Phosphor.fans, Earl at thelogbook.com, back with more early Commodore 64 goodness. We seem to be focusing on early releases for the C64, which is a good thing. There are quite a few good releases even in the computer's early years, and this one was one of the earliest. It is a first-party arcade port of Kickman. Now, those of you who've been watching for a while know that I owned a Kickman machine, so I know a thing or two about Kickman, or Kick, as it was also called, before it was revised to include Pac-Man as kind of a means of grandfathering it in as a Pac-Man sequel or spin-off or what have you to make it more appealing in the arcade, because in 1981 we were starving for more Pac-Man any way we could get him. Now, I doubt very much that Pac-Man appears in this version of the game, but it is a serviceable port of Kickman. And kind of unusual, because Commodore had turned out games like Radar Rat Race, Radar Rat Race was a near-beer version of Rally X, basically. And so Commodore actually getting into the business of licensing arcade games, that's unusual. That's because that leads down a whole rabbit hole of issues. And furthermore, if you become good at it, then people expect you to license and release more arcade games. Oh wait, Pac-Man is here. Color me surprised. Oh, there go all the balloons. Sad Pac-Man face. Oh, the controls are not as responsive as I'd like them to be. Because keep in mind, in the arcade, Kickman was a trackball game, and the trackball was a lateral trackball. It was actually a ball on a spinner inside the cabinet, and so it really rolled left or right, and you could roll it really fast or really slow to get where you're wanting to go. This game relies on key presses, and it doesn't seem to allow for much nuance of things like speed. That being said, for the longest time, this was the only licensed version of Kickman that you could play on a home platform of any kind. Again, just a really bizarre business move by Commodore. You would think that they would either do another near-beer game, sort of along the lines of Radar Rat Race, or that, they would let someone else wander into the licensing minefield with all of the attendant money issues that it carried with it, and legal issues. Graphics are exceedingly simple. I mean, they weren't really that elaborate in the original arcade game, but these could almost, some of these graphics almost seem like they are from the C64 text graphics set. I'm thinking especially of the buildings there. Oh. So I'm wondering if Pac-Man actually serves the function in this game that he plays in the arcade, which is that he will occasionally descend and eat the balloons off your head and kind of reset that particular register so you have room to catch more balloons. Will I be able to find out with my apparent inability to survive more than 2 levels on this game? Yeah. It seems doubtful. Seems to be more randomness to the order in which the game chucks balloons at you in the Commodore 64 version. The arcade game seems to have a kind of hierarchy, a priority. Some balloons seem to be heavier than others, if you will, and so they are more likely to fall first. I'm never going to get to see what Pac-Man does in this game. It's kind of interesting because the fun fact about the revision of the original arcade game that turned it from Kick into Kickman was that Bally didn't necessarily have Namco's permission to go sticking Pac-Man into another game. And so it makes me wonder if Commodore had perhaps even less permission than Bally Midway had to put Pac-Man in a cartridge game that they were putting out under another name. But there you have it, Kickman for the Commodore 64. If you wanted to play this at home, this was the only game in town.